That wasn't no attempt murder.
What was it, Mr. Little?
I shot the boy Mike in his hind parts, that all.
It's not every day you put a witness on the stand and they admit to committing crimes. The Wire TV show. We're going to watch it together.
Mr. Little, can I ask why you came forward in this case?
I told the police what I know.
Were you offered anything in exchange?
Like what?
Were you arrested? Were you going to be charged with a crime, and by testifying, did the police agree to drop those charges?
Nah, man, ain't even about that.
So here we have a cool scene, a trial scene, got a witness on the stand here. And when it comes to any witness in any kind of legal proceeding, issue number one is the credibility of the witness. And if you can take down the credibility of the witness, that witness is not only going to not help the case, it's going to hurt the case for whoever put that witness on the stand. So your witness needs to present well. Your witness needs to be honest. And your witness better have a reputation for being honest, because if they have a reputation for being dishonest or being a criminal or whatever it is, it's going to hurt your case. Better make sure you know your witness before you put him on the stand. Let's see what this guy has to say.
How many times have you been arrested as an adult, Mr. Little?
Sure, I done lost count. No, don't have to take it personal.
Possession of a handgun, possessing a concealed weapon, assault by pointing, robbery, deadly weapon, possession of a handgun again, followed by violation of parole on weapon charges, followed by one count of attempted murder and use of a handgun in commission of a felony.
That wasn't no attempt murder.
What was it, Mr. Little?
I shot the boy Mike in his hind parts, that all. Fixed it so he couldn't sit right.
Why'd you shoot Mike in his hind parts, Mr. Little?
Let's say we had a disagreement.
A disagreement over?
Well, you see, Mike thought he should keep that cocaine he was slinging and the money he was making from slinging it. I thought otherwise.
So you rob drug dealers. This is what you do.
So it's not every day you put a witness on the stand and they admit to committing crimes, like robbing drug dealers at gunpoint, but there are certain people out there that would be okay with that. And this witness is trying to kind of tap into that energy with the jury, like, hey, I'm out there doing good. I'm out there punishing the drug dealers. And he's kind of cocky about it. So let's see what happens next in the questioning from the lawyer.
You walk the streets of Baltimore with a gun, taking what you want when you want it, willing to use violence when your demands aren't met. This is who you are. Why should we believe your testimony then? Why believe anything you say?
That's up to y'all, really.
You say you aren't here testifying against the defendant because of any deal you made with police.
True that.
That you're here because you want to tell the truth about what happened to Mr. Gant in that housing project parking lot.
Yep.
When in fact you are exactly the kind of person who would, if you felt you needed to, shoot a man down on a housing project parking lot and then lie to the police about it, would you not?
Hey, look, I ain't never put my gun on no citizen.
You are amoral, are you not? You are feeding off the violence and the despair of the drug trade. You're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city.
So what's the lawyer doing here? He's trying to twist it back, right? So the witness is kind of trying to be like a vigilante hero. I go and I rob drug dealers. So the attorney's trying to flip it back and say, no, you're part of the problem. You're feeding off the drug dealers that are selling the drugs. And so he's trying to get the jury kind of back on his side against this witness. And I'm not so sure it's as successful. I think this jury might be thinking, you know what? We like it when drug dealers get robbed. We don't have a problem with that. We like what this guy is doing. We don't think he's part of the problem. We think he might be part of the solution. Not so sure about that. Let us know what you think. Let's hear what happens next.
You are a parasite who leeches off
Just like you,
the culture of drugs. Excuse me? What?
I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase. It's on the game, though, right?
So what does he do there? Pretty clever, right? The witness is saying, hey, I'm no different than you, Mr. Lawyer. You know, I've been a lawyer almost, 22 years now. I'm no stranger to lawyer jokes. what do you call 1,000 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean? A good start, right? And for the most part, people like making lawyer jokes. And, a lot of times they're well-deserved. But at the same time, there are good lawyers out there. There are lawyers out there with honor. There are lawyers out there with integrity. There are lawyers out there that do things the right way for people and truly do care. At the same time, the legal industry doesn't always have the best reputation. This witness is tapping right into that. The judge, they put the camera on him and he has this look on his face like, we're lawyers. It's almost like it's okay to attack us as being immoral or unethical or even borderline criminal. And so very interesting scene there with the witness. I thought the witness did a really good job of kind of polarizing things in his favor and establishing that credibility, even though the attorney's job and clearly what he was trying to do was take that credibility away. I don't think he was successful there. Let us know what you think. We appreciate you watching. Take care.